Ocho Cinco, was he quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the #1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there and they're gonna get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, want to win some money, tune in. Go Tigers.
Woo! Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the college football weekly matchup. Season preview, I guess. Not as early as we've been in the past, but we're here. We're here ready to talk some college football, talk a new season. It seems like it's slowly coming. It's been dragging these last few weeks, but I've been looking forward to it. Looking forward to college, looking forward to NFL. Any type of football I'll take. But we're back, us three. See if Josh maybe hop on in the future, but Preston here with us. New background, got a green screen, got it going. How's it going?
It's going good, man. I mean, it is the greatest time of the year. College football is less than 7 days away. We get week 0 action this weekend. I mean, everybody's got a chance at this point. Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's looking to the top of the mountain. So it's excitement for most fan bases. I think, there's two of us in this show right now that can agree that this is probably the most excited we're going to be all year. So I'm hyped. I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait for week 1 and the rest of the year after that.
Two of us, huh? Bryson, here with us. I know you're looking forward to it. Always a great time of the year. It's hot to play golf right now, but football's getting ready to start.
Man, I'll tell you, like Preston said, man, the greatest time of year. Christmas is coming early. I'm excited for the season. New coach. He has came in there and already so far has turned around our program. Billy Napier was a slap on the wrist type of guy. Damn, see, I'm going back to damn Billy. Summerall has came in there. I think he has put his foot down, and I am excited. We got Buster Faulkner for Georgia Tech, Aaron Philo from Georgia Tech. I think I ain't trying to be biased, but I think our wide receiver room right now might be the best. I think we got a top 5 running back in the nation. I quarterback play I'm skeptical about, but I believe in Aaron. Chris, tell me what you told me today.
What am I going to tell you today?
About Aaron.
Oh, yeah, didn't know that, but the leader, Georgia high school football passing yards leader all time. Georgia's quarterback, Aaron, was it Philo. Didn't know that. He passed Lawrence and Deshaun Watson and Gunnar Stockton. Didn't know he was number 1. That was surprising to see across my feed today. I did not know that. I didn't know too much about him in high school, but
well, Chris,
cool to see.
How about you? You excited?
I'm always excited. You guys, I love NFL football, fantasy football, NFL, but college, I'm always looking forward to college football. Any football, I've already got football, with high school football. Shout out to Glen Hills. Glen Hills won their first game. Didn't win a game last year. Shout out to Glen Hills winning. But no, high school football, has been awesome. Already started there. College football, looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what Georgia's going to do. Always worried, never know what's going to happen, especially with this, with the playoff and everything nowadays, money and everything like that. You just don't, who knows? Everybody transferring. It's hard to tell year to year, but looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to it.
Chris, where are you going this weekend or this Friday?
I am going to Thompson.
Oh,
ARC
nice.
Thompson. Should be a good game. ARC is pretty good young team. Thompson's always good. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, back with it. Gonna talk a little bit of always college football, a little bit of other things here. Go through some of the rankings. Go through some of the teams we like. We're not going to be able to do the whole. I know last year we were able to go through a season preview for each conference. Obviously, the season's coming right now, so we're not going to have time to do all that. But we'll, we're going to talk week to week. But yeah, let's go through some rankings here. We had the top 25 rankings come out a while ago. Obviously, I was kind of mentioning I don't know how much the rankings matter anymore. But yeah, I mean the schools you would normally see, Ohio State at the top. Ryan Day, not a fan, but Ohio State at the top. Oregon number 2. Oregon's got a lot of talent in there. Georgia, Notre Dame. Everybody's Notre Dame.
Newsome.
Yeah, don't play nobody, but hey, they can't help that. Yeah, I mean they can't help that.
Well, they can help it for sure.
They can help that, but they gonna prove themselves when they get to playoff. I'm the most Notre Dame hater there is, but they're gonna prove this there. So Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, a lot of teams rounding out. The top 25. Some surprising teams, some good teams. I mean, I'm not too surprised by anybody. Preston.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Bryson. We'll start with Bryson.
Right,
Bryson's throwing a hand up. What's your thoughts?
I know, Preston, if you got the top 25 rankings pulled up, there's a little thing at the bottom that says other receiving votes. Can you tell me who those 2 teams are?
The top 2 teams would be Clemson and Florida.
We're on the outside looking in.
Hey, man.
We
can only go up from here. Can only go up from here.
I can't believe that me and him are in the same boat right now. So it's crazy. I hope we both have a great season. I hope I can speak on his behalf. He'll be happy with 6 wins. I'll be happy with 6 wins. But can't wait.
Time out. I don't think you can ever be. I don't give a damn who you are. Unless you're Northwest, I don't think you can be happy with 6 wins. Ain't nobody
I think there's truth in what both of you are saying.
The Florida Gators, if you are the Florida Gators or the Clemson Tigers, 2 named programs, there's no way in hell you guys.
When you've been getting beat like a dog,
you guys are a bunch of liars.
You'll be happy.
I got 2 liars sitting beside me. One sitting beside me, one on the screen. If you can say you were fucking happy with 6 wins, there's no chance you're happy with 6 wins. We're going bowling. If Georgia won 6 wins, I'd probably stop watching by about. No, I would watch, but no chance. I mean, there's no chance Georgia would win 6 games. But anyway, got a lot of people in the chat just talking. We got why everybody always says Notre Dame don't play nobody. Go look at Miami's, and he says, or everybody in the ACC. And then he's talking trash to you. Michael King, I know I didn't show all these in the chat earlier, says, well, we got to say about his Tar Heels. They played week 0, so we're going to go over that game. But, yeah, top 25, Preston, any thoughts on teams in the top 25? And do these rankings really even matter?
I don't think they personally matter as of right now. I mean, the AP doesn't, they don't determine who makes the playoff. The committee makes the playoff, the top 11. And then if Notre Dame is in the top 12, they're automatically given a spot. I don't think the top 25 matters really until the top, I think week 6 or 7, when the committee starts to come in together and put together their listings of their top 25 teams and the teams that are looking just on the outside of it. But it is nice. It's a nice little talking point that kind of gives us, that little bit of, oomph to kind of get the season started. But looking at the top 25, there's only a couple things that I kind of was surprised when I saw them. 2 are being teams that are ranked lower than I think they should have been. Number 1 would be Indiana. They're ranked number 6 coming into the season. We're talking about the number 1 team from last year, went 16-0, national champions, Big Ten champions. Now, granted, I do understand that they lost 8 players in the NFL draft last year, 6 on offense, 2 on defense. A lot of, a lot of overturning talent on that. But I do think that that's a team that we should expect with their coach. What he's shown us, his track record of success, almost at every school that he's been the coach of, I think that they're going to be in good hands. Now, they do have some challenges this year, but starting the season, I do think if we're going to do a ranking system, they should have probably been ranked in the top 3, just based on what they did last year. Now, I understand, obviously, there's some recency bias there. They're not a big name college football team as of recently. They are, but over the last 10, 15 years, they've not. They kind of come out of the shadows there. The second team I think should have been ranked a little bit higher was Miami. I think Miami is ranked, in 7 or 8 the position. I think they should have been ranked up a little bit higher. Okay, so they're 7th in the AP 25. I think they could have been ranked in the top 5. That's where I would have personally liked to seen them in that 4 or 5 slot right there. They have a lot of talent. Darian Mensah is their quarterback. I think they're going to light up a lot of teams when they play them. I think they're going to have no issue with offense. They have one of the best players in all of college football in Malachi Tony. I think he can take the lid off, and he's a game wrecker because you have to make sure you're watching this player at all times. So you're going to be double teaming them
Hey,
and
sorry, I don't
everything.
mean to cut you off. There he is. There he is. How about it?
Hey, I'm
How's it
here.
going?
My everybody's still awake and everything, but I just wanted to hop in and say what's up.
Oh, hop in. What's up? Sorry, Preston. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought I'd throw him in there. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. And then the last team is, I think, is overranked from where they should be. It's Penn State. I think Penn State really should not be ranked if we're going to be doing any rankings. Finishing last year 7-6. I understand that, they've got a lot of players coming in from Iowa State. It's pretty much Iowa State / Penn State this year, as their coach kind of brought all of his best players over there. But I just don't know if I'm really ready to accept the fact that I believe that Iowa State's players are going to be able to compete in the Big Ten. Wearing a new jersey and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do this year. But I personally don't think they should have been ranked if we're going to do a ranking system, especially the way they finished the year last year, losing a lot of their best players to Virginia Tech and other schools, bringing in transfers from Iowa State.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, Josh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. In the background, I just don't want to mute you.
Yeah, I tried to put the noise cancellation in.
No, you're good. Well, we were going over looking at the top 25 rankings matter to you, Josh?
No, not right now, but who is obviously overranked to me is ASU.
What do you mean? They got they getting everybody from the NFL.
They got what? Yeah. And what's that look like? Cutting players that went through fall camp and everything. What's that look like? What kind of morale is that for the locker room? Bring back some grown men that's been playing in the NFL, and you're gonna cut players that you promised to the team. I don't get it. But yeah, I think they're overranked. They were 7-6 last year as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. What about I was looking at, everybody, a lot of people said a lot of stuff about Michigan. I don't know. I think they got a lot of question marks.
Deuce is coming in hot, like you said.
What did he say?
He's not coming hot this year. Screw Miami, Clemson, and Michigan.
Screw Miami, Clemson, and Michigan. Well, I mean, that's
what do we do?
And then Lee Banks said that Mendoza's brother is at Georgia Tech now, so that should be interesting. I think I don't know if he has his brother's talent, but they could spark a little noise in the ACC. They lost a great quarterback. My opinion, I always say every single year, and I just don't understand.
Hey, man, they got a good quarterback. The quarterback's good.
I do. That's it. In my opinion, I mean, that's all they got. I mean,
USC's got
USC 14. I mean, every single year
we need to bottle this up every single year. Bryson starts it. USC is overranked. USC is overranked every single year. I'm pretty sure this is 4 years in a row asking this question. And he's not wrong. What have they done? They have done nothing in 4 years, and they restacked their roster. Their coach sucks. Okay, their coach is not that good. He left Oklahoma so that he could get away from the SEC. Goes to California and has done nothing. Has a loaded roster every year and does nothing. Bryson talks about it every year, and he's never wrong about this.
Lake and Riley can't win the big games. They'll probably go 7-5 or 8-4, and that's it. I mean,
all right. Let me give you a hot take. USC gets into the playoffs as the number 9 seed.
Oh, shh.
I hadn't looked at their schedule. Do they have an easy schedule?
Yeah, pretty easy.
I'll pull it up for you right now.
A lot of people, I mean,
they got a little stretch that's still difficult.
Yeah, they have a 3-game stretch where they play Oregon, Washington, and then at Penn State. I don't think that's the biggest story. Oh, wait, no.
Penn State don't play nobody.
No, they have a 6-week stretch where I think they're going to get rocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon, Washington, Penn State, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Indiana, all back-to-back.
Yeah.
To back.
Come on.
To back.
Yeah.
USC's not making the playoffs.
Thank you.
That's a 7-5 team if I've ever seen.
Hey, you want an early lock of the year? I'll lock it right now. I'll put $20 on it. I don't know how much I'll win.
$20.
USC out the top 25. I don't know. That's probably plus 110, but we're going to take it.
All right. Well, if there's anybody else, but Bryson, who you got Who's your top 5 teams right now? I know we mentioned
Top
that.
5 teams going
Say
this
top
year. Going Georgia. I mean, it's
Just
kind of-
your overall top 5 going
not,
into the season.
not
Okay.
ranking them. Just my top 5 teams. Where to go? Georgia, Texas, Ohio State, Oregon, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, number 5.
Ole Miss.
Good
I
God.
think they got a chip on their shoulder. I think they really want to prove something. They got a great quarterback, great running back. I think they're gonna be dangerous.
That's a little high, but we'll see. You know, Ole Miss can play. Josh, I know you made a little face there. But where's the Tide ranking at for you, and who you got in the top 5?
I got the Tide in the top 10. They ain't in the top 5.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree.
I'm gonna put. I'll rank them in order. I'll put Texas number 1. I'll put Notre Dame number 2.
Yeah.
Ohio State 3. Georgia 4. Oregon 5.
I don't mind that. I don't mind
Damn,
that. I was questionable keeping Georgia out of my list. I mean, there's some teams that you want to keep out, and it's hard. It's hard to narrow it down to 5. It really is. I mean, there's going to be teams.
But
Texas.
I want you to know, week one, if Preston's Clemson Tigers don't go into Baton Rouge and beat the hell out of LSU, I'm driving over there and putting a boot in Preston's ass.
There is a 0. When I say 0 chance, Clemson will beat the LSU Tigers.
Clip it. Whatever he's about to say, clip it.
0.
No,
0.
There's a chance, man.
0. 14 points or more.
Hey,
LSU
we might as well go ahead and mark it up as a loss, according to Chris. I guess our team shouldn't even go down there.
Dude, Clemson had all the fucking talent in the world last year and didn't do a damn thing.
We didn't do anything with any of the teams we played. We lost to Syracuse, Georgia Tech. We barely beat Louisville.
Seriously, I want to know. I know we're going to get into who is the starting quarterback. Clemson.
It's going to be Vazina.
Yeah,
he's good.
Do you think?
Yeah,
he's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Tate Reynolds, who's going to be the quarterback next year, like talent wise. But as of this moment in their projected like being readiness, he's ready. I mean, he started the SMU game last year, had 3 touchdowns, 300 plus passing yards, and we lost the game, but the loss wasn't his fault. Cade started every other game, but Tate Reynolds stud. I mean, he's gonna be really good. He has everything that we're looking for, but as of right now, Vazina is more ready to lead the offense that we have, especially built around that team. So it'll be Vazina. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point, if we get off to a 2-3 start, that they don't, play around with like a 2 quarterback system to see who's going to be the one going forward. But it'll be Vazina to start game 1.
Josh, I want to ask you a question. So but I don't know how much you were listening before you got on here. These two said they would be happy with 6 wins. Are they full of shit or what?
You're asking the two guys that have teams that played in the playoffs.
Florida, he said they'd be happy with 6 wins.
No, Florida's got to get to 8 wins, man.
Yeah, but
they've
even
got to
Clemson,
get to 8 wins.
No, but I'm saying as a fan, I don't give a damn how bad Georgia is. I'm never happy with 6 wins.
As a fan, I expect my team to take the field and win every game.
Yeah, I just can't say you're happy. With 6 wins.
Delusional.
Yeah, but
I mean, they forget that we're rebuilding. We're working on stuff. They got all the talent in the world right now. They got everything.
Let me tell you something. Florida's going to win it all. Okay, here we go. Here's a little stretch for you. Ole Miss. I'm sorry. I don't know if we start that. Auburn, Ole Miss, Missouri. We beat Carolina. Texas, Georgia.
Beat Auburn.
Oklahoma.
No, you've got a better chance of beating Auburn and Missouri than you do South Carolina, buddy. Lenore Sellers is the real deal.
Anyway, I'll go with my top.
I think Auburn's going to be tougher to beat than South Carolina. Now, South Carolina's got the best quarterback.
We'll go through some of our teams in a second. I'm going to go through I'll say, so I had Texas. I don't know. I know Texas got a tough schedule. They got all the talent in the world. It's hard to not put Texas in it. Oregon's going to be there. Great coach, great team. Georgia, a little biased, but I'm putting Georgia in it. But they still, a little question on what they're going to do, who their playmakers are on offense, throwing the ball. I know they got the run game. Know they got the offensive line. Know they'll always have the defense, and they got Gunnar Stockton. But who's going to be the real playmakers that are going to step up? Notre Dame, they're going to be in it. There, you might as well mark them in for the playoff. They might as well, probably play the regular season. They're probably going to be in the playoff. And Notre Dame's got a great team. We'll see what CJ Carr does if he's going to make a run at the Heisman. And Miami, I think Miami's got a, and I love that Fletcher. I love Tony. And then now they got Mensa added over there. I think that's a good team. I kept Ohio State out. That's a little biased, but I think there's a lot of good teams, and I think those are my top 5 as far as, I think that can win it all in talent wise. Preston, who you got in who you got in your top 25?
My top five.
Top five. Sorry.
My top 5 in order. I've got Ohio State, the team everybody seems to not want to put in their top 5, at number 1. I got Oregon number 2. I've got Notre Dame number 3, Indiana number 4, and Miami number 5. I think a lot of these teams are absolutely loaded. I think these are the top 5 teams that I have got predicted to win it all. I think literally 5A, 5B, 5C. I mean, you got Georgia. You got who else is in there that I'm leaving out? Georgia and some other really, really good teams. But those are my top 5:
y'all
Ohio
can't
State, Oregon,
sleep on
Notre Dame,
Notre
Indiana,
Dame this
Miami.
year.
No,
I've got them in the top 5. I've got them at number 3.
Okay.
Notre Dame's gonna make a deep run. I mean, Notre Dame will be in it, and they got a good team. They got what? They got the most returners, I think, out of any team, as well, if I'm not mistaken. So
CJ Carr.
Yeah, we'll see how he does. I think Notre Dame's gonna be really good. I'd be stunned if they'd have to collapse not to make the playoffs, right?
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
But
It'd be an absolute collapse.
Anyway, I had a couple people in the chat. Ryan Newsom said your list was terrible, Bryson.
Thanks.
Sorry. And then he said Miami, Notre Dame, Ohio State, LSU, and Oregon. Josh hates LSU. LSU's gonna be really good, but
I gotta go.
all right, I'll talk to you.
I'll text my picks.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you doing it.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, back to 3. But no, LSU's going to be really good, I think. But I don't know if I can put it in my top 5 right away. Who's winning week 2? Ohio State at Texas. I got Texas. Texas is going to beat them, but we'll see.
I can't stand up and down. They're good.
Yeah, he's got Ohio State.
OHIO.
Anyway, but that's the top 5. Let's get into a couple other things besides the rankings. We're not going to be able, like I said, we're not going to be able to go through each conference, but I do want to talk about who do y'all think is going to surprise y'all this year, just overall as far as team. Who's going to be a surprising team that makes a step up? You could say 1 or 2. It don't have to be one team. If you got multiple teams, that's okay. Preston, if you got a team,
Yeah. Yes, I'm trying to pull them up right now. The team that I've got that I would say that needs to have a little more respect, a little more eyes, a little more attention paid to them. It's going to be Virginia, the Cavaliers. I think Tony Elliott's taken this program to the next level. I think they're really, really good. They added experience to the quarterback position last year. A team that went 11-3 last year, they're bringing back a lot of that talent. Plus, they're adding key position players. They're avoiding Miami, Louisville, and Clemson and Georgia Tech all in the regular season. And all they have to do is win the ACC, and they're automatically guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Now, obviously, they would have to run through likely one of those 4 teams in the ACC championship. But in case that Miami completely falls apart like they've done in years past, I'm not saying they're going to, but I'm just saying if they fall apart in years past and it ends up being another Virginia and Duke ACC championship game where Virginia ends up getting the win this time, they're in the playoffs. A team that has skill, they have, abilities to score points and, limit points and the big plays on the back end of it. I think Virginia is a team that is not getting enough respect that could catch some people sleeping and flat-footed this year.
Yeah, they were one of the teams I thought about as well. That's going to be a good team. They got 2 decent quarterbacks up there. I think one came from, was it not UCLA? What was the Holstein, wherever he came from? I forgot. But there's a couple. I know they got a couple quarterbacks over there with talent. Hey, kid from Aquinas. Hey, they got Aquinas kid. I don't think he's going to play, but Jack Rhodes, safety receiver, came from Aquinas. He's really good at Aquinas, so we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Virginia. I think Virginia's going to be a good team. I did not know they won 11. They won like 11 games last year.
Yeah,
It's
because
ACC.
last year they were threatened to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yeah,
So-
yeah, it's hard to remember. Bryson, do
Yeah.
you have a surprising team? Who you got?
I'm just going to say Ole Miss. I mean, I think since Lane Kiffin, I think people forgot about them. I think, all their focus went to LSU. They still got a lot of talent, man. I think you got a Heisman candidate over there at quarterback and running back. So I think they don't miss a step with Lane Kiffin going. So I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss is a good team, and I think they might have the best quarterback in college football. I mean, Chambliss is a stud. We'll see what they do without Kiffin. I'm not as I think they're going to be a good team. I don't think they're. I don't know. We'll see. I think there's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of talented teams. You know, but yeah, my surprising team. I did have Virginia as one of them. I wrote a few down. Virginia was one of them, but I'm gonna go. I've never done this before. I'll say this: I've never done this before. I would never pick a rival school. I'm not going to root for a rival school, and it's not because I played with them and my head coach over here is on College Football 26. But I'm going to go with the Florida Gators. The Florida Gators are my surprise team. I think Florida's going to be pretty good. I think they're going to win 8 or 9 ball games. I don't think 6 is high enough. Florida's got, like Bryce said, Florida's got all the weapons in the world. Questions on the offensive line. I don't know what they're going to do on the offensive line. I believe in the defense. They got a top running back. We'll see what the quarterback does, but they got somebody adding Singleton over there with an already loaded receiving core and adding a good coach. I looked at the schedule. I just don't see how they don't at least. I'd say at least. I mean, 6 wins is disappointing. If you say you're happy with 6 wins and you're a Florida fan, that's a joke. How many they win last year? They won like 4 last year, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, well, they're gonna win more than that. Florida's gonna be a good team. Florida's gonna be contention.
I mean, we got the weapons. We really do. Our defense has stepped up from the previous years. I'm really excited about John. I really am.
My biggest question mark, like I said, and I like teams that's got a good offensive line. I want to see what the offensive line does. Obviously, Georgia always goes to it with the offensive line. Notre Dame's going to have a good offensive line. Ohio State's going to have a good offensive line. Indiana had a great. I like the offensive line. That's my question mark. I don't know what they are over there, but I think Florida's going to be a great team. They got, one of the most skilled teams as far as skill players, I think. But yeah, we got Preston in the chat. All right, Preston. Ryan in the chat. I'm not sold on Arch Manning. I think Oklahoma has a better season than Texas. Their defense stack. Oklahoma is a good team.
Yeah, Oklahoma almost made my top 5. They were.
Yeah, they were.
If Mateer could stay healthy with his hand, they might be able to do.
They were on my list. You got to remember. I mean, Mateer was good before he got hurt.
Oh yeah.
Too. He was great. And the defense is loaded. They had I think they still got the running back or receiver, top running back returned into. Yeah, I mean they're going to be good. Oklahoma's going to be good. But yeah, that's our surprising teams. A couple other surprising teams. No problem. I did have. I couldn't do it because I don't think they'll be on. But I did write Kentucky down too. I think they got some talent. Maybe they'll get in. I know it's SEC because Virginia was my Virginia was my other team. There's a lot of other good teams out there. NC State, I like Louisville, but I felt like a lot of people were talking about those teams. So, try to go with off the board a little bit. But let's go with a disappointing team. Preston, do you have a team that's going to disappoint besides the Clemson Tigers?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're funny. That's funny. Yeah. He's gonna get me fired up over here. I'm gonna say it's Alabama. I mean that fan base, they're really, really hoping that year 3 of Kalen DeBoer is gonna, really show the dividends of their, last couple of years. They were in the playoffs last year, kind of got embarrassed by Indiana. They go into this year, they just named their quarterback. How do you say his name? It's Keelan Russell. So they just named Keelan. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. And I think he's a great quarterback. Legitimately, I think he can be one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Heisman front runner. I just don't think that Kalen DeBoer is the coach that is going to take this team to the next level, like years past, like coaches past. I think they've got potential losses when they play Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and LSU. Realistically, if I had to remove one team of those four, I'd say it's going to be LSU or the Texas A&M Aggies. I would lean more on the A&M side just because LSU just paid $1 billion for their roster. I mean, I know Texas A&M wasn't cheap either, but
Yeah,
I,
we
I
might.
really could really see Alabama going 8-4, 9-3, and them boosters coming together and really kind of evaluating like, do we really want to pay $50 million to let him leave and let him walk, or what we're gonna do? So I think that's gonna be my team that it's expected to be let down.
Yeah, I had them written down as well, Bob. I'm going to give you another team in a second, but yeah, I agree. I mean, the only thing, the big question mark is if that quarter, if Keelan Russell, which he had, I know he's coming out, he's supposed to be very talented. That's the big thing. I mean, what if he's you know what if he's really, really, really good? I think that's where Alabama, would somehow over, go over expectations. But I don't. Yeah, I agree with that. And the running game wasn't there last year. We'll see on the offensive line. Ryan Williams, he's got to step up, stop dropping balls. Defense is going to be there, but yeah, I agree with that. Bryson, who's your disappointment?
We said it. I said in the preview, and it's simple. It's USC. I mean, every year to rank, they're not going to be ranked in the year. They got a tough 6 game stretch coming. Part of the season. I see them go 7-5, 8-4. Uh, that 6 game stretch, man, they could possibly lose all 6. Yes, I know they got a great quarterback over there, but and we all know Lincoln Riley can't win the big games when it's time to shine. So, my disappointment's going to be USC. Like I said, 7-5, 8-4, out the top 25.
Yeah, another team I wrote down just because since Preston took Alabama, I wrote down Texas A&M. Texas A&M. I know they had, you know, close game. Miami, they're in the playoff last year, but I want to see what Marcel Reed can do. And they got all the money in the world. They're out there getting who they want. But they do have a lot of tough games. I don't know if they're beating LSU. No, LSU's a team I'm really high on.
A lot of offensive talent.
They got Tennessee. They finish off with Oklahoma and Texas. I don't think they're beating Oklahoma and Texas. I think Oklahoma's gonna be really good, but they definitely can. But I don't think they've been. As Texas has no excuse. Texas is a team that has no excuse. I mean, unless Arch Manning is just really bad, they have no excuse. And I think he's got. I mean, he's got the wheels. I don't think he's all that. I'm like, Newsom said, I don't think he's all that. But I mean, they've added some pieces. Cam Coleman might be the best receiver in college football. They got Smothers. They got a lot of weapons. Wingo. Texas has no excuse. So, but anyway, yeah, disappointment teams. That's where we'll go after there. Now, let's talk a little bit about our teams. I know we hadn't got to be able to do that too much, but we're going to go over win totals here. We'll start out with we'll talk about each one. So if you guys don't know, if you're new, I'm a Georgia fan, Preston, Clemson fan, Bryson, Florida fan, Josh is Alabama fan. Don't know what he thinks there. Kind of think I know where me and Preston's leaning, but let's start off with the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs at 9.5 wins. Not, I think the schedule's, I mean, everybody's schedule's pretty easy in my opinion. 9.5, I'm going to tell you, I got them over. I got them at least 10. I mean, I think they're going to win 10 ball games. I'd be shocked if they don't win 10. I mean, I do. I think they're going undefeated. No. But 10 ball games, I'd be kind of stunned if they didn't win 10 ball games. Preston, what you think?
Yeah, I've got them at the over on that as well. I got them going 11-1. Pretty much the only loss I would lean heavy on would be the Ole Miss game, just because it's in Ole Miss. I don't think that Ole Miss's current talent, trumps what Georgia has, but I think it's really tough for a team to go 12-0, especially in this age of college football where so much talent is, really dispersed it all around all of the nation. I mean, I think just coming right off of that Florida Georgia game, however that's going to go, my emotions are high. Maybe you're tired from it going into at Ole Miss. I think that could be a letdown game for Georgia, and I could see them potentially losing. But I'd like the over for sure.
Yeah. What does he mean by this? He said SEC just passed the same rule as Big Ten. No professional player can play in their conference. In that tight end kid, is that what I mean? Isn't the tight end kid going to play for LSU? Kid for the Browns? Is that what he's?
I mean, if it just came out, I don't know anything about it, but I saw earlier today the Big Ten said that they would suspend a coach for half the year if a player that was
So
in the
Newsom
NFL came down.
is the kid for the Browns not going to be able to go back? Or I thought they just said he's going back to LSU. I don't know. Maybe I'm. Anyway, get us an update on that. Newsom. You can be the news guy.
Analyst.
Yeah, analyst. One, Adam Newsom or Ryan Schefter. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Ryan Schefter.
Yeah, Ryan Schefter. Bryce, who you got? Georgia.
Yeah,
What do you think
he's
about
correct. It is. That's verified.
Oh, dang. I mean, I believed him. It just got released, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Schefter. Look at him before ESPN.
This is WNBA players returning. What's talking about? Never mind. That's what's about WNBA. Bryce.
Never mind.
Bryce. Oh yeah, there he is. How about it,
I got
Coach
him. There he
Hayes?
is.
Hold
There
on,
he is.
time
Running
out.
on the
Yeah,
fast break.
yeah,
There he is.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. How about the
back.
dog?
He's back. Oh yeah, here we go.
You missed out. You need to go back and rewind. He ain't gonna like me too much. Yeah.
Forrest, about to talk about your dogs right now. Total win total right now is 9.5.
That's what we're going. We're going off DraftKings Sportsbooks.
Yeah, I got Georgia 10. I think if they drop 2 games, I agree with President Ole Miss, and I'd say Alabama just because we know the history with that game. But besides that, I mean Alabama to me is getting weaker. So I think Georgia should beat Alabama, but it's just a big old game there. But yeah, I think they dropped Ole Miss, but yeah, I see 10-11 games for Georgia.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go with the Florida Gators. Florida Gators over under 7.5 wins. Bryson, because you said you'd be happy with 6 wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under here, and the most we win the 7 games. I think we win the first 3 games of the season and the last 3 games.
Hold on, timeout. Go ahead, keep going, keep talking.
I think we win the first 3 and the last 3. I think we beat Carolina. Now there's some games in here that I think can go 50-50.
All right, sorry, I just want to see this game. I want to go game by game here real quick.
Okay.
All right, Florida Atlantic, that's a win, right? Florida Atlantic, that's a win. All right. Oh,
Campbell.
shit. I clicked on it. You got the schedule pulled up?
Yeah. Campbell, win.
Campbell's win. That's 2. All right, what we got next?
Auburn, win.
All right, I think, yeah.
That's a tough one, man.
Auburn's
That's
tough
going to be a
game.
tough one.
So he's
That's
going to
be a
win.
tough
So that's
one.
3.
So
he said win.
That's when that 7-5, 6-6 comes to play. You'll see in a second.
You said 3.
Auburn, win. Ole Miss, loss.
At Florida now.
Is that Florida? Loss. Missouri, one of these 50-50 games I talked about. I think we take the L there.
I think they beat Missouri. See, that's where I disagree. I think they beat Missouri.
Carolina. I think we win that game. Texas, loss. Georgia, loss.
I think Georgia's up and down.
It's 50-50. I mean,
I mean,
some of these games are
60,
50-50.
60-40.
We could go 9-3. I mean, there's possibilities.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oklahoma, loss. Kentucky win. Vanderbilt win. Florida State win.
All right, so the ones you said win. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I said 7. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's close. I think they win at least.
Just
8.
the 0.5. The 0.5. That's why I got to take the under at 7. But I mean, there's some games in here that I think it starts off at the Auburn game, like Preston says. That's a huge win. We're going to Auburn at night. It's going to be a tough site to play. But if we play good and we tear it up against Auburn, my confidence is going to go up so high.
And the biggest thing with him, offensive line, quarterback play. If the quarterback comes out and he's a stud, Florida's sky's the limit.
Yes,
sky's the limit. I'm sorry, sky's the limit.
I mean, I'm not doubting the team, but they got to prove it to me first. I'm not so delusional.
I'm trying to get him hyped up.
I'm not trying to be delusional.
Oh, remember when Flores got you hyped up that one year and you just went downhill and crashed?
We ain't trying to do that again.
Yeah, we'll try.
What did he say?
How many wins will Bryson and Chris get? Dynasty win. You don't want to see the next game.
It's a great series. Yeah. If you haven't checked out cbsports.com/YouTube, me and him are doing a dynasty. I'm the head coach. But back to this, man. I'm not trying to get overhyped because I think we have a great team. We got the players. We got a great new head coach. We got a great offensive coordinator for Georgia Tech that knows how to run offense, explosive offense over there at Georgia Tech. If the quarterback, like Chris said, the quarterback play is good and our line can block and let Aaron go to work.
I tell you what, when I sent you that this morning, Bryson, you like, ooh, we going to the championship. Anyway,
so
Preston, what you think about Florida? 7.5.
I think there's a very real chance that Florida is sitting at the end of the year 8-4, potentially 9-3 if some things go their way. If I had to put money on it right now, and then I hate to do it, but I'm going to agree with Bryson. If I had to put money on it right now, I'm going to take the under at 7-5. I think legitimately they can get 7 wins. And there's some toss-up games in there. 100% I agree with Bryson, everything he said there, that they could very well go in the favor of Florida. They hit that over, they cash, week 8 or 9. The 5 games that I'm the most concerned about, obviously Georgia, that's a rivalry game. We've seen that in the last couple of years where it's kind of close for a little bit. Georgia pulls away with a little bit of depth. Auburn, I think Auburn's got a really sneaky good team. I think they have a really good receiving room like they had last year. Ole Miss, just because I think Ole Miss is going to be a good team, even though I don't really care for them and what they've got going on right now, just because what they did to us in the offseason. Oklahoma and Texas. I think Oklahoma, is of the teams that I think they could beat, and it more of a toss up than it looks like on paper. I think Oklahoma is that team. I'm kind of concerned that John Mateer is going to be the same quarterback that we saw last year. Really good for a couple weeks, then get really, really cold. Now, granted, he was injured with the wrist. I do think Oklahoma, they've got a great defense. I could see that being like a 19 to 13 kind of game. Where Georgia, where Florida's, I'm saying Georgia, where Florida's just looking for an opportunity there. And I think if you really let Florida stick around, they can bite you, quite literally. They can get you. So I like the 7-5, spread right now, but I could very well see them 8-4, potentially 9-3, if Texas doesn't pan out.
Yeah, I'm with Bryson. I think Mateer's gonna be good. Like you said, it was the hand, but we'll see. Maybe you don't.
I'm not trying to be biased, but I think we got one of the best wide receiver rooms in college football. And like I said earlier, I think we got a top 5, maybe a top 3 running back in the nation right now. So, we got the weapons. We just
6 wins.
Gotta see what happens.
Anyway,
Auburn.
Clemson. We'll go to Clemson. Clemson over under 7.5 wins. I'm gonna lead off. Preston, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you lead off. What you think?
Yeah, I like the over here, just barely. I think 8-4 is realistic for us to be expecting where we're going to be at. I haven't seen enough from the offensive talent of the last couple of years to expect that we're going to go 10-2. I think if I'm looking at it right now and I had to put my life on the line, I think there's 2 losses I can already kind of write down. I think LSU and Miami. I'm not going to. I think there's a fighter's chance in it. We're obviously going to play 60 minutes, if not a little bit more, if we're lucky. But I think they have the talent and they have the ability to win these tough games where they're overmatched, and then unfortunately that's kind of where we are right now. We're going to be overmatched in those 2 games. But we're going to see. I think the other teams that I'm kind of concerned about when we play them, Florida State, don't really know where they're going to be at. There's kind of hype that they might be good, they might not be good. I'm going to err on the side that they're not going to be good. We haven't seen them be good since they went 12-0. If he's got 3 losses in the season, he's gone. Norvell's gone. Georgia Tech, because they beat us last year, I think I think their coach is kind of putting some stuff together. I think they can be a really good team. We saw them, beat us last year. Cal, I don't know if you've seen it or not. I was talking with Austin earlier today. Cal is absolutely stacking talent for next year.
Really good
and
quarterback.
they have a lot of good talent on this roster this year. And we have to play Cal on a Friday night in California at 10:30 Eastern time. That's going to be a tough one, man. That's going to be a tough one. And then obviously LSU and Miami. So I think if I had to put money on it, those would be the 4 teams that I think we're going to lose. And then I think Lenore Sellers in South Carolina, I think they're going to be good. So FSU, South Carolina, Georgia Tech, Cal, Miami, and LSU. There's a chance we go 7-5, but I like that 8-4, potentially 9-3. But 8-4, I feel like it's pretty safe.
Yeah, for me, there's just, and this is not hating. Yeah, no press field say it's hating on them.
You can't say, "Oh, it's not hating," and then about to just drop something.
They have to prove it to me. Now, Dabo should be fucking fired up. Dabo should be fired up. He should be wanting to win. I mean, I know he can't do it all. I know it's head coach. He can't go on there and put it on the pads. He can run out the tunnel and he can lay somebody out if he wanted to. That's what I would do. If I was Dabo, I'd run down that tunnel. At first game, do they play at home?
No, we're at LSU.
Well, first home game. If somehow, when they get their doors blown off at LSU, I would absolutely, I'd run down that field. Yes, when they get their doors blown off at LSU, clip it,
all right,
put it in the paper.
I didn't realize this game. I know y'all were playing on first. I knew it was at LSU, but I did not know it was at 7:30.
Anyway, yeah. When they get their doors blown, he should absolutely just the opposing coach who they play, Georgia Southern. He should just run down that day, bam, and then truck stick somebody. That's what
I don't know what day Clemson will travel down to Baton Rouge, but the day before, Dabo better run and spit on that rock as much as he can for all the luck going in this game.
But,
I mean,
but seriously, it's just like I said, they just got to prove it to me. I just thought last year, I thought they had a lot of talent. I mean, they did have a lot of talent. We'll see. They lost some of those players. LSU, I don't think they win that game. Cal is going to be a tough game. Miami's going to be a tough game. Florida State, you don't know. Virginia Tech's going to be a tough game. Syracuse is supposed to be better. Never know. That might be a tough game. Georgia Tech, it's going to be a tough game. Duke, I know Duke's probably not going to be as good, but might be a tough game. In South Carolina, I think South Carolina gets with a win. So, we'll see. It's a lot of games I'm just not I don't feel comfortable about. Who knows with Bill Belichick, UNC might be a tough game. We'll see. But Bryson, I know you probably took the under, of course, but who do you
No, I mean, I'm kind of like what Preston said. I'm
right there.
That 7 to 8. I mean,
7.5 wins is low.
Yeah, I mean, but you see, he don't understand what we're going through right now. They just don't understand.
They're living in their own little world right
now. They don't understand what's going on with our heads.
I'm telling you right now, if Georgia won 6 games, made a bowl game, I'm not watching the bowl game. I'm sorry. Maybe
but you're coming from them being good, playing in the playoffs the last couple of years. You have higher expectations. We went 7-6 and got mollywopped in the Pinstripe Bowl.
Georgia lost the national championship, and then when they played, I think it was Texas or whoever they played in that bowl game, I did not watch that fucking game. I could care less. Bowl game means absolutely. What do I care about a team winning? Ooh, we won the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Who gives? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Preston. I can see 8. I can see 7. So, I'm leaning more towards the 7. But I mean, there's a game I think a couple games they could flip to 50-50. But I got them 7 range.
I hope. I'm not saying I don't want to say I hope they do good because that's not fun. I don't want to say that. I hope they're better. I want to see Dabo stick around, and I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. But I want to see.
Dabo's there for life. I can't stand Dabo. He just pisses me off. Just what he said.
Any chances at present? Seriously, any chances? Like, say he comes out and wins 8 ball games. He wins 8 ball games. They don't fight. Any chances a job opens up and like a really good job? No chance he would leave for another job.
No, I don't think he's got a good track record recently that he's going to leave. And like Bryson said, as long as he doesn't go 2-10, he's not getting fired. That man deserves to be here as long as he wants.
There's a plaque out there, I guarantee that says "Parking Coach Dabo Swinney." That's going to stay there.
That probably says that for every coach.
It's going to stay there for the next 15 to 20 years.
Anyway,
because over here at Florida, we pick them up and move them real quick. So.
All right, I know Josh is not here, but let's say Bama, over under 8 wins, 8.5 wins. Preston, what you got?
I like the over. If I had to put money on it, I like him right at 9-3. I think there's going to be a couple of hiccups there. I don't think this team's going to light the world on fire. I could see them going 8-4, and missing that over. But if I'm put money on it, I got the over on it, just barely though.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to win at least 9. It's just the game. I mean, they you don't have Texas on schedule. I know you got Georgia. I'm not sold on A&M. Auburn not. We'll see what there. That's always a great game. LSU. I'm not. I think they get to 8 or 9 wins. I think they may get just to 9. We'll see. I got a feeling this Russell kid. I mean, he had some hype. We'll see what he does. I think that's going to be the big question mark. And if the running game can get going, offensive line's better. And hey, Ryan Williams was a stud his freshman year. Hopefully he can come out. I mean, not hopefully because I don't want to see it, but he might. He's got very well the talent to be the best wide receiver in college football. So who knows? Bryson, who you got? I mean, what you think?
Yeah, I like 9 wins. There's a couple games I think they could slip up and lose. I mean, but I like the 9 mark.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Anything else before we're just going to go over the week 0 games? Anything else? Anything else y'all want to talk about?
No.
Nothing.
I'm just excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of old stories I thought about bringing up, but everybody's talking about them, But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get in week 0 picks. We'll be, and then we're, if you guys haven't joined before, if you're new, if you go back and watch this, so we're doing a pick 'em every week. All 4 of us, but Josh will be sometimes on. He'll do his picks, remote, I guess we'll say. But yeah, we're going to give picks for 5 games. This week will not count. This is week 0. We don't have 5 games we're going to do, but starting next week, we're going to do 5 games, picks by the spread, winner at the end of the season. We might need to come up with something this year. Maybe there's going to be a challenge or something at the end of the season. Maybe regular season. Maybe every loser has to wear the other team's attire, something like that. Maybe something like that. Doing
And my favorite lock of the week. I love a lock of the week, man.
Yeah, lock of the week.
My goal for this season for really all of us is we need to turn this lock of the week around.
It's been bad.
It's been bad. I mean,
we started 8-0.
Yeah, why the hell you got that clip in there still? I mean, it was nice. Don't get me wrong. We started off the season great about 2 years ago. Going 8-0. We thought we were the best damn podcast out there, but times change. My goal this year is I want to be over 500 for luck of the week, all of us combined.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Week 0 games. We're just going to do 3 this week. The 3 because some of these schools we have no idea about. But anyway, and we're not experts by means. So, guys, if you're betting on the games, we're not experts. We have fun.
Week 1, we're experts.
Yeah, we're not experts. You can talk about this. We like to have fun. We like football. That's why we're here. That's why I hope everybody else is here. But anyway, week 0, Saturday, August 29th at noon, North Carolina versus TCU in Dublin. Was it Dublin, Ireland?
Dublin.
TCU minus 7.5. Preston, let me ask, are you the champ last year?
7.5 or 5.5?
Is it 5? I had 7.5. I had 5.5 for the NC State game. I'll double check. But were you the champ last year on our pick'em?
I won something, but I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was regular or postseason.
I feel like
I'm a winner though.
I feel like you won the bowl the year before.
I think I've won the bowls 2 years in a row. Maybe.
I got 7.5. Yeah, I got 7.5, Preston. TCU minus 7.5. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna go TCU minus 7.5. I don't know if there's a worse off program right now in a Power 5 conference than UNC. I don't trust them. What we saw last year, I don't know if they get 4 wins, and I definitely don't think they keep this game close. Yeah, give me TCU minus 7.5.
TCU is supposed to be better. North Carolina, I mean, they had some weapons. I know they look bad, but they did have, before they got their doors blown off, they did have some weapons. They got a new quarterback over there. Well, I know it's not Lopez no more. I can't remember the new quarterback off the top of my head. But 7.5, early in the season, I don't know. I'm going to believe in Bill. How about Bill? Let's take him 7.5. Plus 7.5. I just think it's going to be a close game. I know TCU is supposed to be better this year. Don't know too much about him, but I'm gonna believe in Bill. Give me Bill. What you going with?
Yeah, I'm going TCU minus 7.5. I think TCU offense is gonna be a whole lot better than North Carolina's, and North Carolina had a lot of defensive changes to the roster, so
that might be a good thing. Hell,
but you do give wrong. You got a great coach. One, how the hell he's not in the Hall of Fame still blows my mind. But like Preston said last year, good God. That was awful.
Was it TCU when they played and they started out first drive, everybody's like, oh, and then they absolutely
and then they
got killed.
Yeah.
Wasn't it TCU they played in the first game?
It was simple like that. They drove down the field nonstop. I remember I think we were all texting each other like, damn, look at you and look what the old Bill has done and shit to bed.
Yeah. All right, so they're going with TCU. I'm riding with North Carolina. Come on, Bill. Let's go. Game. I didn't know this was on here. I thought this was week 1, but I did add it. Saturday, 3:30. A great game here. Great 2 ACC teams that might be in contention here, possibly for the championship. Who knows? NC State at Virginia. Virginia minus 5.5. Bryson, who'd you go with in this one?
I'm going North Carolina State plus 5.5. North Carolina State has beaten Virginia the last 4 years in a row. I think they keep their train rolling. I think they get number 5 here.
Yeah,
But yeah. I think Virginia's going to be tough though this year.
Yeah. Two teams I really like. Bailey at quarterback for NC State. A lot of people are high on him. I know he has it. I mean, he's been good, but supposed to be a really, really good quarterback. NC State. Two teams I think that's going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be a close game for the most part. But Virginia is one of my teams. I think that's going to be pretty good. So I'm gonna go with Virginia here. Preston.
Yeah, I think Virginia wins this game, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be like a 3 to 7 point game. But I like
It's gonna be
NC State
points.
plus 5. Yeah, I like NC State plus 5.5. Virginia to win it. I think there's gonna be two really good quarterbacks. I think two of the best quarterbacks in the ACC that are not on Miami. I think there's going to be a lot of offense here. So whatever that over under is, I don't know off the top of my head, but I think that might be a safe bet here as well. Week 0, kind of getting your feet into it, jumping into the deep end. I think two great quarterbacks. I don't think either of these teams are going to be overly stacked on the defensive side. So I could see some points here, man.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like some points. Let's go to the last game here, a late game. Two teams, don't really know about. I know one team because they got quarterback. But Saturday, 10 p.m. Memphis at UNLV. UNLV favored by 6.5. UNLV. I know the quarterback's Jackson Arnold now, who hasn't lived up to the hype. Preston, do you have thoughts in this game?
Yeah, is Dan Mullen still the coach at UNLV?
Second year.
Dan Mullen. Yeah,
Second year.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and I think I remember he actually did pretty well last year. So I kind of like to see that kind of go. I don't know too much about either of these teams other than he's the coach there and that they had a decent season last year. So I like UNLV minus 5.5 here.
Bryce,
I'm riding with them. I like UNLV minus 6.5, and my note right here says the second year under Dan Mullen. I think Ford let them off early. That was a big mistake for us. But he's a great coach, and like you said, Arnold, hopefully he can step up this year. But I like UNLV in this game.
The chat's not working. I'm trying to curious. Anyway, it's like folded out. Anyway, yeah, I just think it's gonna be a close game. I like UNLV, but I'm going with a close game factor here. I'm gonna take Memphis plus 6.5. We'll see. Maybe Arnold and Dan Mullins is gonna prove it to me. Maybe he's gonna be elite and UNLV is gonna be really good, but we'll see. I think they got to prove it to me. But yeah, excited to be back. Real football. I mean, definitely. Do we not have like football like Wednesday or anything this year? Like MAC games or anything?
We might like an FCS.
Maybe. Yeah.
I just hadn't seen anything. I feel like. But anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to it though. Looking forward to it. Saturday's gonna be fun, even though just to get a little bit of action. Obviously, our team's not playing until the next week, but looking forward to it. And looking to just seeing football on the field, seeing any type of game at noon. Really looking forward to the Virginia NC State game. I think that's gonna be a great game. Hey, anything else?
I'm ready for the cold weather.
Ready for the cold. It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, we have no right to complain. All three of us work inside jobs.
But damn, it's hot.
Yeah, damn, it's hot. Anyway, but appreciate you watching. Hey, please, for the love of God, make sure you like, subscribe. I'm gonna try to post some more clips here, TikTok, whatnot. Best show there is. Appreciate that, Coach Hayes.
That's right or down.
Appreciate that, Coach Hayes. Make sure you share it. We're getting into
tell everybody down in Savannah what's up about it.
Hey, we're not we like watching football. We're not experts. We like to have fun, like to pick some games. I think that's what everybody else likes to do. So we like to have fun with it. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Try Tuesday. Tuesday at 7. We're going to try to stick to that schedule as long as nothing goes wrong. Should if not, we'll go 7:30. Should be later than that. But yeah, appreciate everybody watching. Peace.
Go Gators.